Hi, hello, shalom, Keith Halleck, and welcome to Jerusalem. I'll be your guide for this 1-minute tour, but before we begin, I should mention that the inherent brevity implied by this video's title reduces a bunch of history into a few winded soundbites. Those offended by abbreviated content should click back on their browser, stop by your preferred internet search engine, or just book a flight to Jerusalem. If you're still watching, try not to blink, as these numerous holy edifices have been central to human culture for thousands of years, and we'll be seeing them for just 60 seconds. Since time basically began for at least 3 major monotheistic religions, it has been one of the most important holy sites. For those into Judaism, this is the very old school location of the first and second temple. The Temple Mount is widely considered the third holiest site in Islam among Sunni Muslims. This noble sanctuary is the location of Muhammad's journey to Jerusalem and ascent to heaven. The Al-Aqsa Mosque was constructed on the site after Muslim conquest of Jerusalem in 673. Before Mecca and Saudi Arabia became central to Muslim worship, this mosque was the direction of prayer. Just below the Temple Mount is the Western or Wailing Wall, the holiest site in Judaism. This is a remnant of the ancient wall that surrounded the Jewish temple's courtyard. Visitors like to leave prayers on pieces of paper between the wall's ancient stones for the divine presence at rest there. Via Dolorosa, or the Way of Sorrows, held to be the path that Jesus walked carrying his cross on the way to crucifixion, which takes us to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. This church has been a big deal Christian destination since at least the 4th century and is a purported site of the resurrection of Jesus. It's important to note that the church is not one church, but rather a warehouse of churches for each denomination present. Finally, just across the way is the Mount of Olives, used as a Jewish cemetery for over 3,000 years. Jesus is said to have spent time on the Mount, teaching and prophesying to his disciples, was there on the night of his betrayal, then again after his resurrection, and eventually ascended to heaven from this very hilltop. And there you have it, one very condensed history of an endlessly complex and beautiful place. For more audio, video, or simulation, feel free to click replay with your friends.